Hello students, yesterday I have started with mathematical expectation. So yesterday I given you the definition of mathematical expectation. Along with it we have seen some of its properties. I have given 3 properties of mathematical expectation. So next we go for the addition theorem of mathematical expectation. So this question also can be asked. So addition theorem of mathematical expectation and multiplication theorem of mathematical expectation. I'll just explain the addition theorem of mathematical expectation. Similarly, I'll send you the multiplication theorem also. Go through it. So first coming to the addition theorem. So here the mathematical expectation of sum of random variables. Here capital X, capital Y are two random variables. The theorem statement states that the mathematical expectation of sum of random variables is equal to sum of their expectations. Sum of their expectations. So if provided if expectations exist, if at all expectation is there only, then only you can say the sum of random variables, the mathematical sum of expectation of random variables will be equal to the sum of their expectations. So symbolically you represent it this way. This is the theorem statement. So in words you have to write first. I'll send you that. So in words you have to write, and then below we'll start with this. So coming to the proof. So E of x plus y is E of x plus E of y. So coming to the proof of this theorem. So first we'll assume, let random variable x assume values x1, x2 so on up to xn. Similarly capital Y, the random variable capital Y, assume the values y1, y2 so on up to ym with the corresponding probabilities for these x1, x2 will be p1, p2 so on up to pn. And similarly for y, it assumes the values y1, y2 to ym with probabilities p1 dash, p2 dash so on up to pm dash. So these are the values. So here we are taking E of x is summation of, as per the mathematical expectation formula yesterday what we have done, summation I is 1 to n xi pi. Similarly E of y will be summation j is 1 to m yj pj dash. So E of x plus y is, you are taking these two summations pij over totally you are taking. That means x plus y is a random variable. This is a random variable which can take the values m cross n with I value is 1 to n, j value will be 1 to m. So with that we are writing x plus y is taken as this way. This you are splitting it as double summation pij xi plus this value the pij yj. So that is again split like this, and after simplifying this comes to the one more step here you have to assume, that is x assumes definite values. Small x will assume x assumes definite values of small xi, y will assume values y1, y2 to ym, and so here pi will be equal to summation j is 1 to m pij. So with this you similarly pj dash will be taken as summation I is 1 to n pij. So we use this and simplify this, then you get the particular value E of x plus E of y after simplification. I'll send this in the notes. So similarly this is for a discrete random variable, and similarly multiplication theorem you represent by E of xy will be E of x plus E of y, into multiplication E of x into E of y. This way, this is the multiplication theorem. Same way you assume that is x1, x2, xn will have the probabilities p1, p2 to pn, and y will assume y1, y2 to ym with the corresponding probabilities. Same way you take e of x, e of y, but here you use multiplication and then simplify. Very simple. Multiplication is very simple. I'll just send you the notes. So next, after this addition and multiplication, we have variance also. So already we have done this variance in previous chapters. So that variance we'll see later. So next we have some of the properties here again. So the first property is, if a is a constant, v of a will be equal to 0. So here v of a, you take it as this is the variance, e of a square minus e of a whole square. So this will simplify, that is e of a square minus a square, because here e of a will be a. E of a is a. So this is a square. So it is a square minus a square. This will be equal to 0. Like this you have some of the properties. And second property is v of ax is a square v of x. And next property is v of x plus b will be vx. And next property is v of ax plus b will be equal to a square v of x. So these are some of the properties you have in this variance. Actually variance is given by, where if e of x is the expectation of x, then the variance is defined as v of x equal to e of x minus e of x this is the variance. So using this only you have written this one. So after you simplify this, actually it comes to e of x square minus e of x whole square. This one is this. So this is the variance. With these are the properties of variance, these 4. So this I'll send you, just go through that. Then tomorrow we'll see some of the problems in this. And after that you have moments. So that will moments, skewness, kurtosis. That will complete this particular unit. And next unit is a bigger unit. So we'll start as early as possible. 5th unit. That's all.